This is Mr. Libby, and welcome to the periodic table. These are notes you're going to take on page 17 of your notebook. Let's get going. It says 15, it is page 17, sorry about that. We will write down the notes in red. You saw Dmitry Mendeleev. He is considered the father of the periodic table because he predicted the gaps in the periodic table, and he also predicted what would fill them, which nobody else had done. So he is considered the father of the periodic table. What is the periodic table? It organizes stuff by properties and numbers. I need you to write what's red. This is all page 17. You have a periodic table in your notebook, so you see that it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it goes across. So those are the atomic numbers. And then all of these have the same properties, many of the same properties. All the groups have properties that are very close to each other. So you've seen symbols. All symbols have their own unique symbol, and they have one capital letter. That's important. You need to write capital letters and small letters both. You have this pretty much on page 15. They are organized into metals, metalloids, and nonmetals. You've already done that. All right, now we got groups. Groups are on the vertical lines. Groups have the word up in them. They go up and down. These are elements on the periodic table, and they're grouped into families. They have similar chemical properties. Again, please put this on page 17. You can put the names on page 17, or you can try to write them on your periodic table. It gets a little bit crowded if you write them on your periodic table, but you can try. At least write them on page 17. Do the alkali metals. They are group 1, except for hydrogen, because that's a nonmetal. Alkali metals and alkaline earth. How can you remember these? Well, alkali metals has one word. It's alkali. It's group 1. Alkaline earth has 2 words. Alkaline earth, and that's group 2. This big block here in the middle is called the transition metals. Yes, we're just going to call this group 13, group 14, group 15, and group 16. They do have names, but nobody uses them anymore. Group 17 that we do call the halogens, and people do use those names. N18 are the noble gases, and that is used as well. So please write those down on page 17 in your notebook. These on the bottom are called rare earth metals or inner transition metals. I'll call them rare earth metals because that's how I learned them, but they are both names do apply. This is what the periodic table really looks like. So those rare earth metals, those inner transition metals go here, and then the transition metals go here, and then that stair step is over here. So those are nonmetals and H. Horizontal rods are called periods. They don't have similar properties. They do have similar shells. So every element in period 2 has 2 shells or 2 orbitals. And 3, they have 3 shells, 3 orbitals, all the way up to 7. Row 7 is now complete as of about 2016. So let's practice. What's in group 2, period 4? Well, there's group 2, there's period 4, it's that element right there, and it's calcium. You can pause this if you'd like. Halogen, period 3. So halogens are group 17, period 3 is over there, and that's chlorine. So this is how you read the periodic table. This is on page 16 of your notebook. I did not put this, but for atoms, this is also true. You have everything else on page 16. Add the red part to page 16, and we'll be good. And that's what I got for you. Enjoy.